just got in on some shorts after I saw this huge candle on the ES2. Check out this purple line that I drew. I drew this line pre-market using my quick drawing free indicator from NINZA. Just clicked on horizontal line. I was just looking back at previous price action on the 15-minute chart. I looked at this high right here. You also see we tested right there with the wick, and it was right at the top of this ledge of this 3-day volume profile. So I put my line there, got into a short when it hit it, around 64. It's pretty much to the tick. Just went up there, started tanking. So I've got my yesterday's high, yesterday's close, yesterday's point of control, 3-day VWAP, pivot levels. There's S1, R1. Here's the pivot in there. You can't really see it, but pivot points in there. And then I'm also drawing manual support and resistance lines as well. And sometimes these are the most powerful. So I just took a little quick scalp off that level, but then when this giant candle came in, look at all this delta coming in on that candle. I got into another short as it broke the 20. Got a little scalp towards VWAP. That's how I'm trading. Price action, delta, support and resistance levels, momentum, volatility, time of day. See, we just bounced off of the overnight open here. Got a whole range of cosmic support levels there. Just had our 1-minute solar wind candles turn green, closed above VWAP, took off another 15 points. 10 minutes till 10, up a little over 700 bucks, 92% profitable. I think that's just because one of these on my trade copier went a little bit below break even there on one of those trades. I just got into another really short scalp after we closed below VWAP here. Solar wind turned red. Got in on a little scalp. Up 1,300 bucks now. Didn't want to stay in it too long after we bounced up pretty dang far right there just a few minutes ago. Just been bouncing in between these two supply and demand zones here. This is the supply and demand indicator from NINZA. Printing these little boxes in live real time here. Waiting for a break out of this range. If I'm going to go short, definitely want it below VWAP here. Long, you know, we've got plenty of room from 42 back up to 64. Wanted to break through with some conviction and some major delta before I get super excited. We're still in an overall slightly bigger range here. Delta on the ES 5-minute still mostly positive all morning long. Hardly any negative delta coming in here. I'm also pretty happy with my day so far. Not looking to take any risky trades and mess up my profits so far. Sometimes I am completely done with trading in the first 15 minutes to half hour. The market is different every single day, so I try and adjust accordingly. We just broke out above this range area here. Not seeing any delta follow through really. Very little delta. I want to have at least a couple different things in confluence before I get into a trade. See, delta's just been kind of drifting off here on the NQ. I don't trade the ES, I just trade the NQ, but I like to look for correlation between the ES and the NQ. I got a support and resistance radar line here. This little blue line at 48 we've been bouncing down off of. You know, we had a couple 15-point bounces off of that line. It looks like it's being broken now. Might be headed up to test this next area at the 60s. Testing the center of the 15-minute opening range on the ES right now. Might get a little hold up. If it breaks above, say we're gonna head long. Looking up ahead, we got a thick area on the support and resistance radar, 80 and a cosmic level at 82. Just poked above the first 15-minute candle there. I just got into a long. Let me show you something with this solar wind. We got a solar wind red candle. I don't take a trade just because the solar wind turns red. I want it to break below this trigger entry candle, the first candle that turns red if I'm looking for a short. I want it to break below the lows of this red candle if I'm going to go short. Did not. We got a green solar wind candle, very next candle, and we broke above this solar wind candle. I hopped in on a little scalp long when it broke above this candle. See, I'm up 1586 now, 95%. Win rate keeps climbing. Definitely not looking for home runs today. Just looking at the price action this morning. It's not going anywhere super fast yet. Still having lots of strong delta on the ES all morning long. A little bit after 10 a.m. Might call it a day here, at least for the recording, so I don't have to edit as much video later. I just wanted to do some live market commentary, show you the kind of things I'm looking for on a day-to-day basis, show you some of the trades that I'm taking, some of the setups that I'm looking for, how I'm trading with delta, how I'm trading with my simple trend indicator, the solar wind, how I'm trading with various levels of support and resistance, some from indicators like the support and resistance radar and supply and demand zones, and also with hand-drawn levels that I draw pre-market, as well as VWAP and my trusty moving averages. Got the 20 SMA on all three time frames, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. I'm looking for confluence between all three of these time frames on the NQ, and I'm also looking for confluence on the ES. I only have one ES chart, and that's the 5 minute chart. I am copy trading on my 5 different Apex accounts, not all at the same time. Also, for anyone that isn't sold on yesterday's point of control yet, I was just turning on my computer to edit this morning's video. Look where we came down to, right to yesterday's point of control. Bounced up 40 points already. Definitely an area that I like to keep on my charts. Still editing this morning's video, and check it out. Yet another bounce right off of yesterday's point of control right there. Almost a 30-point bounce. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Great level to have on your charts. Apex Trader Funding extended their 80% off sale until the end of July. If you use code MonkeyMan over at Apex, you always get the best price, and you help support the work that I do on this channel. And if you like any of these indicators that I have, there's links in the description for NINZA. If you use code MonkeyMan over at NINZA, you also get the best price possible. And even when they're having crazy sales like they're having right now, 50% off, if you use the code MonkeyMan, you get an even deeper discount. Hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.